So like I said, half a foot on the outside, half a foot on the inside.
In this hard-hitting episode of Big Boy Pants Golf, I put on my investigative journalism hat and I get to the root of the matter regarding golf instructional YouTube videos. The point of this episode is not to cast shame on anyone who's ever watched a golf instructional YouTube video. We've all been there, we've all struggled, and we've all gone down that rabbit hole. Let's be honest. But did you know that this former top PGA Tour pro also watches golf instructional videos despite the objections of his best buddy, Tiger Woods? Yes, folks, all will be revealed in this episode, and it's gonna shock you. These pro golfers are just like us, and they're also turning to golf instructional videos. And I've caught this one PGA Tour pro red-handed. This isn't going to be one of those YouTube videos where I string you along for 5 to 6 minutes, forcing you to watch some of my sponsors' advertisements. Largely because I have no sponsors. So let's get right into it. The golfer who was voted as having the most disappointing year of 2023 is none other than JT, aka Justin Thomas. Horrible year. Now let's go through a few of the lowlights to show the kind of desperate state of mind that JT is in, to the point that he's now watching golf YouTube instructional videos like the rest of us golf peasants. This past US Open, Justin Thomas labels his unreal US Open as a total failure. He almost finished dead last at the LACC. He opened with a 3 over 73, and then he went with an 11 over 81. Up to that point, the worst ride of his major championship career. I'll figure it out. I have another major left, Thomas said after the round. If I win the British Open, nobody even remembers that I've missed the cut by a zillion here, so I've just got to find a way to get better and learn from this. And if I can, I don't have to look at this week as a total failure. JT then shoots 11 over at the British Open. He missed the cut after he shot an 82 in his opening round. Of course, the Golf Digest crew still pulling for him. Joel Beal saying that Justin Thomas will get it right eventually. Oddly, Zach Johnson still picks JT for the Ryder Cup team and also asks, is the NCAA the most inept organization in sports? Seems fairly obvious to me. Hashtag zero common sense. But to me, it's common sense not to pick a dude who can't break 80 in back-to-back majors and then has to play in the Mickey Mouse PGA Tour tournament, the Fortinet, and also say, hey, I don't have anything to prove anymore. You know, I've already been picked. It's ridiculous. You got picked because of some kind of old boys club system. Here's JT having to take lessons from anyone who'll give him a pointer or two, and that's Steve Stricker, one of the assistant captains, trying to help JT be decent at golf. JT's golf game was so bad that even Travis Fulton of the Stripe Show podcast felt emboldened enough to reach out to JT and ask him to discuss his golf game. That's never a good sign. So again, JT on his Instagram putting out posts like the prep is done, it's go time at the US Open, and then not making the cut. People were just clowning JT in the Instagram comments, on YouTube videos, wherever JT went, he was getting grief. The fans were having none of it. It only got worse for JT after Zach Johnson picked him for the Ryder Cup team. JT states, it was brutal. I told Zach after the fact that I compared it to if you had an ex-girlfriend that you were trying to find any excuse you could to reach out to them to get in contact. That was him wading through the Ryder Cup selection process. He gets picked, and you know what? The fans weren't having any of it. Spin Dog 13, whatever, JT. 5 other golfers deserve the opportunity. Spoiled. P Tuna 28, he shouldn't have made it. JR 4958, you didn't deserve to play. 10 likes. Zoromeister, love JT, but Zach said he picked him because we can't leave JT out of the party. Where there are a half dozen U.S. players much better than JT this year that deserved to be chosen for their ability, not their party skills. I agree with Ken Chan. Lucas Glover deserved a spot, had the best year of his career. Nothing against JT, but this is wrong. FLM 82970, subpar season. The guy's playing the best golf should make the team, period. He's Tiger's boy, and that's why he was picked. Keep that in mind about JT being Tiger's boy. And then this video comes out a few weeks ago and blows up for Ryan Moak Golf YouTube channel. It was over 200,000 views, and this guy, prior to that, had done a video featuring JT and Rory. Maybe this is what cued JT onto this video, because now we see JT on Instagram posts with pool noodles in his swing.
So we could get two types of ball flights. We could get a big, severe left to right shot, which slices out to the right, or we could get a pull that goes to the left if your face is closed.
Here, Ryan Moak, seemingly almost perfectly for the benefit of JT, goes through the poor movements in terms of you can whip the club inside, and then it forces you to come underneath too much. Now you're going to hit it fat. You could hit it to the right. You could hit it to the left. All of these things are things that JT has been doing. There's this classic come over the top move. So you've got to work on the takeaway, and that's what apparently this guy's trying to point out that 99% of the pros do.
It's time to get into what the good movement looks like, the one that we're looking for, the one that's similar to all the best players in the world.
Here's JT hand-mailing up a Tiger. Tiger, again, against YouTube instructional videos.
And that movement is where, during the backswing, we get this golf club, and I'm going to draw my plane line back up here again, is we get the golf club working back on plane.
Clearly, getting a golf club back on plane is a good thing. And just to show you that tour pros do in fact watch golf instructional YouTube videos, you got Eddie Pepperell jumping in about how he watches Pete Cohen and Dr. Kwan videos. Actually, considering Eddie Pepperell's recent performances, maybe pros shouldn't be watching golf YouTube instructional videos. So here, Ryan Moak Golf is focusing on the fact that you have to also cock your wrists up, because you don't want the club going behind you. You want to keep that club face in front of you as you make the backswing. It gets better because he's going to show a method that'll ensure that you have the proper takeaway where you aren't whipping it too much inside. And now, folks, we get to the drill.
So here's the drill that I want you to perform in order to master that takeaway position. I want you to take 2 alignment sticks.
So here, Ryan Moak is using alignment sticks to build up a path of sorts so that you can master the perfect takeaway. You set the golf club behind the ball, and then you use your foot, because you want to have half of your foot on one side of the golf club, half of your foot on the other side, so you know exactly where to place the sticks. Ryan Moak will demonstrate this perfectly, and I'm sure at one point JT was taking notes while watching this video. So Ryan takes the alignment sticks. He's going to place them on both sides of that golf club.
I take my foot and I basically go one right there, and I put them at the same angle that my golf club is at address. I don't want it too upright. I don't want it too flat.
These alignment sticks are angled at the same angle as his golf club, the one he's about to hit. So now there he is. He's showing that his golf club is matching the angle of those alignment sticks. He's satisfied with this now. Steps back there, has created this perfect little takeaway area. Picks up the club, and now you're going to swing between those 2 alignment sticks.
Now, a little bit of safety is needed here. If you have some pool noodles, place them over the top of these sticks.
On cue, we see JT with pool noodles recreating the exact same setup.
Make sure that this golf club is tracking up.
And we watch as JT makes sure his golf club is in fact tracking up.
Because if you try to swing and you actually try to hit a golf shot at full speed and you come down and you hit these sticks, you may be injured.
JT, practicing safely, puts the pool noodles on the alignment sticks. Folks at home, what do you think? Is JT watching golf instructional YouTube videos? I think I've made a pretty Loctite case that JT watched this guy's video. It's blowing up right now on YouTube. Probably was in JT's recommended videos, which probably include how to grow into a man-sized body. Folks, subscribe, share, and like. Let's all hope that JT keeps learning from YouTube videos so that he can progress from this doll clothing collection to man-sized clothes.